Welcome to our 3-minute series, Gestalt in a nutshell. This is unit number 11 on phenomenology. Phenomenology, it's a big word. It has a long history going back almost 150 years. German philosophers, Husserl, and then later Heidegger, and since then existentialists, postmodernists have all drawn on this tradition of phenomenology. So what is it? Basically, it's about subjectivity. Science in all its glory, especially in the 19th and going to the 20th century, was all about objectivity and repeatability and all the things that make technology work and make our world go around and produce computers and everything else. What we're interested in Gestalt, though, is in the phenomenological approach, is subjectivity. We're interested in uniqueness. We're interested not in diagnosing you as depression because your symptoms are similar to other people who have depression. We're interested in how you individually experience depression and how you experience it today and how you experience it right now. So we dive right into the heart of experience, into the person's experience. So we don't interpret, we don't analyze. And that's often quite difficult because, we'll have our judgments or ideas or our models, therapeutic or otherwise. So in order to really be with the person phenomenologically, we have to learn to, what we say, bracket. That is, I don't disregard my ideas or perspectives. I choose to put them aside in order, as much as possible, to step into the client's world, understand meaning, understand experience from their point of view. Now, this is very, very powerful because what we do is in not trying to analyze, we just start very simple. We start with what's obvious. I see that you've got curly hair, or I see that you're wearing glasses, or I see that you've got black jeans on. These very strangely innocuous observations can actually very quickly lead us to the heart of the person's very experience. I've seen it many times. And Fritz said, Gestalt is the philosophy of the obvious. And it really is borne out in practice. By not trying to understand too much, we let the meaning reveal itself through the person. And in a very fast space of time, you can get to the very center of a person's world through this, you could say, technique. But it requires a discipline on the part of the therapist. The therapist really has to see the client anew each time, even someone that you've been working for maybe years and you're very familiar with them. What phenomenology asks of us is that we see them anew each time, and we're willing to look at the phenomena anew. So we're always discovering something about them, helping them discover something about themselves. This is the pillar of Gestalt, which is about awareness. So phenomenology works with awareness. We say phenomenological awareness, to use a big phrase. So it's the laser beam of awareness that takes us into the person's world. And so the questions, what are you aware of now? What do you feel? They're simple questions, but especially when they're oriented in the present and through the body, they help take us into the very center of a person's world. We use their language, we reflect the language. We don't try not to add language, we don't add our own words, we use the person's language, and that helps us step into the structure of their experience. So Gestalt is very respectful in that sense. We don't try to tamper with the person's world. We just try to understand it. We try to be with it as it is.